Howdy, y'all. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the stream. And hope you're all doing well. Yeah, welcome back to a little bit more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We had a good time with this yesterday. I actually did very fucking well. Well, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. We ended up rescuing Sahan's. So we ended up rescuing Sahan's Capon, where he was held captive at Malashov. It was interesting. We had to kind of go in and do all this sneaky shit, which, for those who obviously know, I'm absolutely dog water at this. I did really good with the stealth shit, and then I ended up dying because I was in a clinch with someone because I just didn't have armor and all this sort of shit. But it didn't go too badly. I did, however, miss an opportunity to kill, I want to say her name was Lady Ogla, something like that. And if I can only assume that would be the wife of von Berghoff, which obviously we know is a bit of a cunt, but you know, and I thought, oh, do we kill her? I was like, no, we just choked her out a little bit. Nothing like that. So we ended up, we ended up just knocking her unconscious, and then we could have just you know, but we didn't. We just didn't. I don't know why we didn't. I thought, you know what, I'll try and be honourable, so to speak. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, actually, probably should have, because that would have been funny. So I was tempted to go back and do it, but then we opted not to. So it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. So we are going to jump in. We do have maybe a timed thing here where I've got to be super duper quick with it. I've got to go and talk to someone about some waiter's clothes and a invitation to go to a council where usurper, not king, because we know he's a king. He's not a king. He's a usurper. Usurper Sigismund is holding a council, and we want to go. We want to kind of see what's kind of going on and stuff like that. So yeah, it's actually gone really, really well. We did do a bit of crafting in the last stream as well, which I will quickly. I can't really show you because I kind of put it away. We do need to put some stuff away actually, because we are really, we've got a lot of stuff on us. So we are going to move a lot of this to the horse if we can. Piercing arrow, we don't have those anyway. Sharpshooter bolts, marksman bolt. We're going to keep the marksman bolt. We're going to do that and that. Anything here that we don't need, we could arguably put this in our little thing. We're going to put these in the chest here because we don't need it anymore. The warhorse paw points, transfer, noble quilted clues. I don't know. We can drop those, can't we? We'll just put those in. These don't really weigh anything. The knight's horseshoe, I think we're okay with that at the moment. We've got a lot, and I mean a lot of potions. We might just sell up all the weak ones that we've got. We've got a few things here, which Koenigshof manuscript, I don't know what that is, and the travelogue, the so-called Mandeville. We've got a few things we've got to read as well. Life in the Saddle, Life in the Saddle 2, Life in the Saddle 3, and Aim and Fire 3 as well. So we've got a few books we've got to read. We've got to try and find some more treasure maps as well. Yeah. Oh, and also some crafting items as well, because we can then try and do the tier 4 of the I think it's the dueling longsword that we're going to do. What's the time? It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning. Now again, I don't know if we're on a timed event. The timed event, if it is a timed event, if we go to our map, we've got to go to here to obtain the king's waiter's clothes, we've got to get the waiter's certificate, and then we're going to have to go somewhere for the I think it's like the embassy or something like that. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I imagine. Oh, but I don't know if it's going to be like the jaunt where we, if we don't do it straight away, it can balls it up. So our current nourishment is 66. We should probably eat quickly before leaving. Not in here. Is it up? Oh, I know where it is. It's upstairs in this little room here, isn't it? There we go. This should be enough just to kind of keep us sustained for a while. 91, yeah, we're absolutely sound. Cool. Sorry, sir. Get out of the way. Wrong door. Yes, this way. Okay, so now we've got to go to the other end of Gutenberg. Oh, sorry, chat. Really want to sneeze. Yeah, I just want to blast it there because I genuinely don't know. I can't imagine it would be a case where it soft locks you in the game. I don't think that would be the case. If it is, it would be extremely stupid. I think I was close to doing that with the jaunt quest, which was down in the Trotsky area, where we had to go and either help the is it? Oh, it's this way. We had to go and help a blacksmith or a miller. Now, I thought we'll go to the blacksmith due to our history of a blacksmith's son, but then we ended up failing it on the jaunt, which was a quest where we had to go somewhere pretty much instantly, but we just kind of got distracted as we usually do, and then we ended up having to go through the miller, which, to be honest, it wasn't that bad, and it kind of worked out to some degree because we have done quite a bit of stealth in the game, actually. Right, now it's your boy here. Right, let's talk to your boy. You the royal waiter?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I have important news for the king.
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see.
There we go, good.
All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset.
I should have said no.
Show the confirmation to the head butler.
I probably should have said
Tell
no,
him I sent
because
you.
I have no
Think
idea.
up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. I didn't get round to picking it up, so go and see Schneider in the market.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
I mean,
See
it's
you
not.
soon,
Yeah,
my
it's not
friend.
my name on the line, is it? Really? So it's not really going to be the biggest of deals. There's a scribe here. I'm just going to have a little look into the scribe to see what he's got for sale. Hello there, gentle sir.
What will it be, sir?
I'll have a look
Trade.
at the wares.
What has he got? He's got law books. He's got he's got marathon, which is good for vitality. we need... Can we sell him some shit? Oh, we could actually. Oh, yeah. Let's sell him a lot of this stuff that we don't actually need anymore. Master Studies 3, Life in the Saddle. We need Life in the Saddle 2. Quiet as a Cat 3, and Aim and Fire. Now, I don't need these, do we? I'm going to keep this. So I genuinely have no idea if it's any good. We can do this. We can get rid of the engraved gemstone ring. The treasure map 1 and 3. You know what? I want to keep those. You never know. I mean, I say you never know. I know I'm not going to need them, but I can get rid of these as well. I've been waiting to get rid of those for a while. These are going to be gifts that we can give to someone. Hopefully Rosa. Hopefully. Right, so let's go to buy. We're going to get... He has not that much anyway. So we'll go to... There's Vitality, which we can always use more Vitality. The Craftsman, we'll go for that. Spear Training 2. I don't really use that, do I? Book on Speech. We can always use the Book on Speech. The Book of R, the Sword, which can do that. Although, do we need it? Yes, I suppose we don't really need it, do we? But I guess we'll see, shall we? No, what? Fuck it. Let's haggle him down. Let's see what we can get.
Word about the price.
We could probably get some money for
I
this.
suppose we can try.
Right then. Yeah, let's drop him down. Let's drop him down to about 250.
Satisfied?
You must be from a poor region.
All right, so how about 200?
Finally, a
There we
reasonable
go.
sum.
Lovely. So
Thank
we
you,
actually
sir.
got
And come again.
200 groschen for that as well. Okay then, so let's go and get this thing that we need. The livery.
Come and take your pick.
So we're going to go and talk to Schneider.
Quality goods.
Are you Schneider? No, you're not Schneider, but it's going to be
Quality goods.
Schneider.
Finest wares.
You're Saddler, you're Trader. It's... Is it you? Are you
Greetings, sir.
are you Snyder?
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head. Franta asked me to pick up those clothes for him.
Really?
He gave me a certificate. See? It's got his name on it.
I was hoping he'd try them on one last time before final adjustments. But, very well then.
Receive the hose of the royal... Oh, okay,
I'll have
cool.
a look at the wares.
Let's have a little look to see what he's also got as well. Let's see if there's anything we can have. Because we did have... No, maybe on the weekend. The quilted comparison with harness. Oh, that looks snazzy, doesn't it? I mean, compared to what we have at the moment, as isn't absolutely fantastic, but yeah, we'll just leave it at that, won't we? Right, so let's exit.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
Right then, okay, so where have we got to go now? So this is going to be quite a substantial time. Report for duty. Okay then, so let us go to number 3. And we're going to... Yeah, let's go to our armour here. And we're going to have to drop all this stuff on. So the Royal Waiter's hat. The Royal Waiter's coat. Waiters, there we go, this on. I suppose we should be taking some stuff off here, so we'll take off the hood. We don't need that, and the gloves. I don't think we need the gloves either. We're going to need some shoes, aren't we? So there's no shoes that we have here that we can have. Yeah, cool. Right, let's walk. Let's not go too fast, in case we start getting all muddy and stuff. Is it here? Is it here we have to go into? It might be. Or is it in there? I'm not too sure. I mean, that's where the scribe was. Yes, it's you. Major Domo.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
Oh, we don't want to dishonour him, do we? We could say he's praying in the church. We don't want to say he's sick. Well, we could say he's sick. We don't want to say he's hurt because we gotta give. It would be like a. Yeah, so we don't want to. Like so, in terms of like a real life situation, if he's hurt, next time they see him, we'd be like, "I thought you were hurt." He's like, "Where's your limp?" You know. Drunk, it's not a good excuse. In the baths, also not a good excuse. Praying in church is a good excuse, so to speak. Being sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns, praying and cursing. Spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. At least you're here. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap.
Yes.
A tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad.
Nice,
Do you
nice.
know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Okay, I'll be happy to learn.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Don't give anyone the wrong drink.
Remember who wants what?
That too. But more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss.
Okay.
And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
What about if I mess something up?
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen.
Right, okay.
So, are you prepared?
Yeah,
I know
sure.
everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Okay then. So the Gutenberg City Council. Morning. Ooh, is it going to be one of them? Okay, so orders. Pouring wine. I guess we'll order wine either to Kaji white or monastery red by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Pouring wine on the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that the one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with a pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour the wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them the wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated. Okay. Right.
Our current
pictures of
Bathroom
wine.
is a joke. And
Okay.
on top of
Splash
that, the
anyone's
This is just
army
like overcooked,
requisitioned
isn't it?
From it. Should
You
the
there,
town reserve
lad,
have
a
worse
cup of
weapons
red.
than any Räuber
Don't
in the
skip
domain?
me.
With red.
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
I apologize.
That Hackenbücher.
Come now, waiter.
Hand
I wanted
cannon.
red.
Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herr Gott.
Come now,
It
waiter.
is
There you
a
go.
wanted red.
shame when outlaws have better weapons than the city
Okay, I gotta stand in
garrison.
front of them. Okay.
And Herr König surely
Thank you,
knows this
waiter.
too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is
Okay, put that down.
stopping heads do not realize what Schwierigkeit
Oh, stop.
this is.
Oh, I'm
The
just gonna
Dry
pay
Devil
attention
is
then.
running free.
Fuck it up, fuck it
There
up, fuck it up.
are
I will, yeah, I will
everywhere
fuck
in
it
the
up.
region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to
I
defend
fancy some
yourselves
Tokai.
with a few
Refill,
rusty
boy.
halberds.
And who is
Right
it
then,
you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection.
I'm sorry, sir.
Isn't he?
Orders from
König
above.
and his
This is
army
unbelievable.
Will not be here forever.
Yep. So
Shut up!
we paid
King
attention
can
to who
arrive
he
at any
was.
moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest
Okay, so we got
silver
that
heap
correct.
in the kingdom, and we're
Adam
supposed to
Azazitz.
light it with
Pour me some
brooms?
monastery wine.
You're right, Eldris.
Right.
Where can we get the coin for
Take the
better
red.
equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the
Who wanted it?
yearly state of our armory.
Monastery wine here.
The king is surely aware of it as well.
Where?
Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for
Here we go.
So you suggest
Monastery
we
wine
just
here.
wait with
You
arms
can put your hand
crossed
up,
for the
dude.
Hauptritter to wreak havoc all around.
Put your hand up, man.
Always
Jesus
ask
Christ. It
the
didn't take
king to
much.
bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler
Okay.
will rise
Drop this down.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can.
So maybe
change his
this
mind.
Adam now won't ask. Maybe he comes up
I'd like to
once.
report to the honorable council on the cleanliness of the city
Yeah,
and the
maybe
state
just
of the
like-
public baths.
Waiter,
You mean
pour me some
baths
monastery
or
wine.
brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
Okay,
So the
so
cleanliness of the city
sorry,
is
sir.
not what it should
Orders
be.
from above.
The current
This is
laws of the city
unbelievable.
fall far
okay,
short
so
of
we.
covering what
I was gonna say maybe he won't ask
Right,
again.
Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hopbrink and wants to repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will succeed. It takes a firm hand.
More wine, Master
soft,
Bailiff.
feminine fingers.
A moment ago, you were complaining there weren't enough baths. Shouldn't we support her?
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy people, like my friend Bathhouse
Right,
proprietor
here.
Adam. The need for cleanliness and citizens' health
Careful.
should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone
Oh,
needs
the bailiff,
water,
this guy.
there's
Just
a
forget
few
it, you gormless
steps
boy.
to the city walls.
Certainly.
Shit,
And they can get leeches there for free as well.
that was annoying.
And while
I thought he was your boy,
there,
but
a
it's
man
just
can
God.
shave and take a you know what.
Right, I've got to try and
So
pay more
what?
attention to
Going
this.
to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died
Hawkeye,
needlessly.
and a full cup. Are you questioning God's plan?
Okay.
The Black Death had nothing to do
Right,
with
so we wanted
us,
white.
Unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important,
There we go.
but we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
So we don't run around here, do we?
Only
Because
a
it's
waste of
like a little
time,
bit.
Because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all.
Waiter,
if you'd
get me
finally
white.
admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep
sorry,
coming
sir.
back to it.
A trifle.
Orders from above.
Do you
This
ever
is
walk the streets
unbelievable.
here? Sewage,
So he's just
rats,
just in there just to
slop,
throw like
rubbish.
throw a
The
bit
least
of
we
a
can do for the citizens
spanner
is to
in the
provide
works
them
just
with
in
a place
case.
to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way. At least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we
Waiter,
know,
pour me red
Gunslin
wine.
absolutely
red
hates
wine
him.
coming up.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does.
I don't know
no
who wants it
damage.
though.
Ulrich,
Rock up
what have
over
you got
here,
to say
I'm
about
sure.
it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
There we go.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me.
Boy,
Are you defending
I'd like
Rutard?
some white.
Besides,
Someone wants
if his
white?
men attack
White coming up?
yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't
There we
like
go.
Rutard, true, but in this case,
Oh, lovely.
it really was nothing.
Going really well.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
Hey, waiter.
I don't think
Pour me
Rutard
some
will
monastery
cause
wine.
Right, we need some
He is sensible
red
enough
monastery
not to draw
wine.
attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something
Here,
about
sir.
him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Well, unless he puts an end to us.
Lovely.
First. God knows
It's going
what he
well.
wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Is the king going to be here anytime soon? No.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels.
Oh, that was us.
Not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the
Waiter,
rabble in the city
get
will
me
go
white.
wild and do whatever they want. I
white.
suspect the gentleman from the city's sword fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German
There you are, sir.
Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Is that Vava?
Hang around me. Vanish, you hear me?
I'm here.
Act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
Boy!
We're not some old fishwives in the marketplace.
Refill, sir.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's
Uh,
that. There are more pressing matters to deal with.
More?
oh,
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
Already laughing at all day long. So what?
All right.
One more reason.
I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
I threw out everyone who complains over a beer. I'd soon
how
be
many
out of
wings
customers.
are on the mural?
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere
Right.
like this.
Pick up.
We'll waste our time.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
1, 2, 2. Up 2.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
There we go.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
Here are the gloves.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
Oh. They're 24.
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct.
Yes!
Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
Lovely. What did we get? A groschen.
The building of
Okay.
the church is dragging
I
on, and in
apologize.
the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers.
That was bullshit.
Right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to mock around
Hey,
mining
wait, sir.
city. Why can't we build faster?
Okay, someone wants white. White going up.
Night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off?
There we go, sir.
The city under siege?
There we go. Thank you.
I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Hmm.
Oh, you do you?
Put this down. Cool. And let's wait for the next order.
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is
Waiter.
at least 2 steps
Only
behind
red
mine.
wine.
Yes, sir. Oh, red on the way.
Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral.
There you are, sir.
Just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
Pour it all on the table.
How dare
Lovely.
you. I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided.
There we go.
And still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to
Not the most
army.
riveting of gameplay, of course, but you know, it is what it
They
is.
would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those
So after we do
wrestlers
this, I think we're going to
upstairs,
go and
of
look for
People from the
the
old
band.
town go to watch them brawl.
Some white. Who wants some white? White on the way.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not
Andrew
long ago,
Polner.
the guards
There you are,
raided
sir.
and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Oh. Oh.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Küçek Össe, Elegio Petonaikat, Işkelkinek Utra.
It's Sigismund. Your brother, is that the... Wouldn't be a blob stream without some tedium. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yo, is that fucking, Is that fucking Theodred? That's fucking Theodred! Come on, boy. Come on, Henry. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one saying Theodred, not Theodred. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't look up. Don't look up. Oh, shit.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this band of fools!
And at that time, at Rabosh Fortress. Wait a minute. I know when this is now. Okay, I know when this is. This has got to be at the start of the game when we're playing as Godwin. It's got to be. Playing as Father Godwin. We love Godwin.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
KB's your favourite boy.
I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Do you know any of the guests?
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's that Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What's it like to be free?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
Yeah, in this game, at the moment, Capon has been captured and held like prisoner 3 times, I think it is. He was held at the very start up in Troskowitz, and then it was the Nabokov Fortress, and then at Malashov Fortress. So he's not really having the best of times, is he?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
We love him.
I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Sounds like a great idea. Meet Brabant, and then get to know the rabbi and his escort. So you got... we got Jan Yiska, noble. I think, is that there? It's just a noble. Oh, we got Jobst.
It's not that I didn't want to.
Kunzlin Ruthard. We like him.
I understand.
Can't open this. A noble. Who are you? Oh, you got Brabant here. Introduce yourself.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
Pleasure is all mine.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron.
There's no need to be rude here.
I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How did you end up in Malashov?
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Here's the thing, I have.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
Of course.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
You said you were a poet.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
My apologies. Where have you been then?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
Right then.
But of course. I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome.
He's
a pleasant fellow.
Basically, he's just gone. Oh, so you basically saying you're full of shit. Like he Brabant had no idea. He had no idea that sarcasm. How come we've not heard of you?
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Okay, so this is the point actually, like, that's the first little inkling I've had where he has literally just come out of nowhere, like he was with Capon. Now, as much as we love Capon, we do. He's not the brightest, is he? He's not the sharpest button. Was he put in there with Capon to get information? The guy's clearly got gift of the gab. They were playing dice, so it could be a potential. What's this buff I've got as well? The buff I've got, buff. Demand. You're an alcoholic. Your strength, speed, and vitality are reduced by 3 until you have a drink. Plus, your stamina is a little slower to recover. Long-term abstinence will cure you. Oh, really? That's interesting. And I think Henry could get that as well. Yeah, so was he put in that room with Capon to get his confidence to try and get some information? That sounds actually quite plausible. And then it just so happens your boy has been rescued with Capon, and he is using this as an opportunity to learn even more. Because no one's really... Who are you? Want to chat? No. The rabbi and Samuel. There's Capon. Who are you? Oh, there's Liechtenstein there. Lovely. We're going to talk to him in a bit. The Rabbi Jehuda.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common.
What, same hat?
And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here on business?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
Okay.
I don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Oh?
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two for. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith
Ooh.
by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
No.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink.
So that's our
Will you have
half-brother.
one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Well, not a half-brother as such. What would he be? What would he be? Because, okay, so Martin wasn't anything to do with us in terms of blood, but he was our, like, foster father. Our mother was our real mother. And Martin... What, so he wasn't actually he's not properly related to us, is he? he's not really, yeah, he's not actually related, so to speak, but, oh, that's confusing. I'll have to draw that out, actually, because it's quite weird. I better not drink.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink. Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
Okay, so we've not had a drink there. We are going to try and cure Godwin of his alcoholism.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Oh.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Godwin, you're supposed to not be drinking. There goes the curing the alcoholism. We good? Are we good? We Gucci? Loading. This is going to be a big cutscene now. Well, that's probably the end of the game. Oh, Christ, what a long loading screen. I mean, it's like, if I just move my camera out of the way, it's just that. So it's not froze. We know we're good. Weird. While it's loading, I might as well just chat about shit. So, in the, hopefully, Sunday, we will be hosting up a little community night, which if anyone wants to come along to that, they're more than welcome to. Over the next few community nights, I think we're going to try and do a few different games. Over the last couple, we've just done Among Us, and this time I think it's looking like it's going to be Repo. Yeah, this is really hanging. Yeah, weird. It's not froze, so to speak. Popping semi-AFK, but can still hear. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. I might just have to Alt F4 from this. It's never this long. It's never this long. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to be doing a little bit of repo, given the fact this is what the people have voted for. So I have no idea how it's going to go, if it's going to go well or whatever. I don't know. I've not played the game. Apparently it's really fun. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Also on Saturday, there should be a stream on Saturday, but it will be most likely very, very late. Down to the fact I will be going to visit a friend in Cardiff. So I'll be going to Cardiff for the day. Yeah, so it shouldn't be a too bad for day. I am going to Alt F4 out of this because it's clearly hanging. And what it might do is... I'm just going to Kingdom Come Deliverance to end. I'm going to hang here because it's probably going to do the cloud. So two minutes, chat. Ooh. Yeah, well, this is kind of like, it's uploading to the cloud, it's taking all my up. It should be back now. It should be back. So just give it a minute. That was very annoying. Yeah, I think it's just sending everything back that's happened. And it looks like we are back. Yeah. Sorry about that, chat. Whenever I have to Alt F4 from this, I end up having to upload the save to the cloud or whatever, and it just takes all the up. It's really annoying because I've got dog shit internet, but it is what it is. Let's try again. Now, I don't know where it is in terms of the... Hopefully it's not messed up the save. I'll just play continue and see what happens now. So we have got loading. I think it was just on a hang there. So I guess we'll see. We're no doubt going to be like, we're going to have to do a little bit of dialogue here. If we've got to go through the whole... I don't think we're going to have to go through the council meeting with Sigismund. I don't think that'll be the case. No, okay, so it's at this point. I'm going to just quickly jump through all this again, because we've already done all this. Pleasure is all mine. Okay. If you get the opportunity, drink with the rabbi's boy. I don't understand. I think it'll be positive for the gang. I mean, it sounds like...
My last big... Aye.
Then?
You
Jamais.
where have you been?
Where have you...
But if you would, which one do you...
How come...
I am up my grid. There?
There we go. I'm not going to do that. Mainly because...
Such rare... I'm going to be...
I'm here and...
Are you here on business?
The situation... You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling me?
No, I'm not doing it. No.
Did you come?
No.
You don't... You... Henry.
No, I'm not doing
that
it.
Would be...
Henry, for a young...
Wait, from Scarlet's?
Aye.
And maybe he...
And that...
Why?
Don't make... At least he took Henry's...
I don't...
A person...
Enough.
For that...
No, the reason why I'm not doing it is because I'm just going to do what I did last time. I'm not changing anything. So, yeah, it's... I'm not going to change.
Dear friends and allies,
it's just most likely a comment.
in these troublesome times.
Right, skip.
That went just as expected.
There we go. This is what we wanted.
Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst of all people.
He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
I don't have anything better to do anyway.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
What if we provoke Sigismund?
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole
he's a
thing was
crafty
his
fucker, isn't
idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this?
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You have an interesting way of thinking.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobs.
So we just got to try and do a little bit of persuasion. What if it doesn't work?
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me?
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Okay, so tell me more about these lords then.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
We'll start with the first guy, Botchek.
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Yeah, so he's got obviously a lot of money. And he's going for something like he doesn't like running any risk. Okay, so we have to try and take that into account. Hamann Alder.
The alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Okay. And then what about Anna?
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Oh, interesting.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
No, I'm going to drink
Success to our plans.
I don't think we're going to be able to cure his alcoholism. Oh, okay, we're a little bit chunky at the moment. Right, so we've got to go and talk to Bartosz. Where is Bartosz? Bartosz might be down here. We got...
Take a look at that.
Well, Radzik, we've got the Dry Devil. Fucking look at the state of his face. Can I talk to you, sir?
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
Okay, what do you think of Jobst?
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
What have you got against the burgers here?
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to talk to Dry Devil. What about Radzik?
You wouldn't be avoiding me.
No.
We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Your son's got a talent for trouble, doesn't he?
Couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest.
Why didn't Divish of Talmberg come? Yeah, that's the point, actually.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle.
No.
Praise the Lord.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a disaster. Oh, shit. Okay, for those who don't know, in the first game, when you first start, you end up riding to Talmberg from Skalitz after the siege of Skalitz. When you get there, Lady Stephanie, who is Sir Divish's wife, she ends up taking a bit of a liking to you, and she ends up like almost mothering you, so to speak. And you end up doing a few things for her. One of the things you have to do, you have to try and get like three things. One is a horse. One is wine, like very good wine. And the other one is like a tiara, but with good gems, like these good gems in it. And if you do it all correctly, I done it all correctly in my playthrough. I ended up getting all the right stuff for it. And afterwards, she ends up giving you a shirt. And then she takes it off you. And you end up bumping uglies. You end up shagging. Now, whether or not that child is ours, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Are we now Daddy Henry? Oh no, that's a disaster. Well, we're not paying child support.
What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Okay then. Not going to talk to you. Ooh. Is there any... They're all upstairs. Okay then. So... we got the Anna here. Apparently... the guy is downstairs, even though we were just there and it said they weren't.
Nobody has the likes of these.
Okay, let's talk to Hammond.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest. I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without a by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you later, Father. This is important.
You're in my home, so you'll talk to me first. What is it you want?
Is that your...
Unfortunately.
Ooh.
Speak up then. What are you doing here?
We'll talk later and in private. Right now we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
It was true though.
Strict, Martin.
Yeah.
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating?
Hmm.
You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not happy about it.
Let's
but I
fucking
accept.
go.
This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
Can I master
Stay
strike
back.
by any chance? Yes, I can.
Enough. That will do.
You fucking... Where's he gone? Where'd he go? Christopher? Oh, Jesus Christ, he bolted it. Right, okay, where is he? Christopher?
Look out.
Absolutely wellied him.
Nobody has the likes of these.
Are you okay, Christopher?
Keep that beer? My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
He's always been like
Not
that.
at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I need to get him on our side.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Right.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
Of course not.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
There we go. Lovely. So we've done that. That was quite easy, quick, nice. we've got your girl over there, and then we got your man downstairs. Apparently, is it? Wait. So apparently it's here, but downstairs. So can we open this up? We can, but we can't go anywhere here. We're not going to talk to Rutherhart. If we go through here, there's nothing in there. Apparently.
Tell me, what did Hinnock ever do?
Oh, there he is.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
Nope.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I convince you?
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutar.
I understand.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Very noble of you. Liechtenstein is unmarried. How about young Capon? Ooh, obviously we're not going to say us because we're way too old and decrepit. We've got Liechtenstein, who does he seem like? I mean, the only one that seems really plausible is Lord Capon. But Lord Capon won't want to get married. I'm going to say Liechtenstein, mainly because I don't see Lord Capon going through with it.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
Okay. Not me. What about young Lord Capon?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
Okay. You still wouldn't want to marry an old man?
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain, too.
That's very true.
On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey the offer to Lord Capon.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I think Henry has been booked in, yeah. Yeah.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom.
things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Okay, sir. Right, we'll go and speak to Hanush. Hanush will be okay with it, but Capon won't be. I'm actually quite sure of it. Where are we at the moment as well? We're in Rabosh.
It looks more like... Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Butchek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yidka.
Butchek of Kunstadt? The Butchek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's
Yay,
speak to it,
nice.
shall we?
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers to you and to your parlaying skills.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely stuff. Right, get support from Boschek. So we can go and talk to him. Excuse me, sir.
Sir Butchek, your niece Yidka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Sure, to the
Cheers
betrothed.
to the beautiful Lady Yidka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
Hey, Capon's going to be furious. Now, not going to tell him, because Hanush is going to tell him.
It's like my arse is on fire. I tried to go
Hanush is going to tell him, not us. We're not to be blamed. We're not going to be blamed at all. Right, let's go and talk to her. Now, it said in her bio that she was quite...
God be with you, noble lady.
She's quite conniving.
There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
Have
beating
fun
around the
surviving the
bush,
wrath of Capon.
I like that.
It's going to be good.
But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know about... You know a lot, my
You
lady.
hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you've come to the right
Then
place.
you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Your wealth needs protection.
You manage large estates. In return for your generosity, we offer you protection.
I've managed quite well up to now, taking care of my own resources. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
What do the documents say?
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
You have powerful enemies.
Have you fallen out with the Town Councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
What about the fake
papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Okay.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
Okay,
but watch
then.
yourself. Odoran's groom has eyes everywhere.
Right, okay, so we're going to have to be quite sneaky with this one, I think. La 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 la. Can't delay, no time to lose. Okay, so apparently it is...
What brings you here? Hey, you! What are you doing here? No one's allowed in here.
I'm waiting for you, sinner.
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter, even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony.
You fucking
and then lying
hypocrite.
about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite. Fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
Right then, lovely. Switch papers. Done. There's nothing else in here that we want to take. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Right, we're going to close this door anyway. Right then, I think we're going to talk to Anna. And that should be plan done with Liechtenstein. Lovely. Conrad of Vector.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet.
Jesus Christ.
I have to announce it to everyone.
Fucking hell, I know, right?
Lady, with all the clamour going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to
Yeah,
our
fucking
bargain.
shut the fuck up, yeah. Your health.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Thank you very much. Okay, I don't want to get too drunk though, do I? Oh, we're okay. Right then, let's go and talk to John.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
There we go.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oh no!
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Uh-oh. Now, meanwhile at Kuttenberg City Hall. Ooh, okay, so this is the Sigismund thing. Henry, where's your hat?
After
There it
we
is.
conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see? All you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly.
Oh, shit.
We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place.
I don't want to get too close.
Insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know.
I don't want to move just in case.
That it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
Right, the...
We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides.
There we go.
Would we had a proper
In
army
red.
instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon.
Right, put that down.
And we are no closer to our
Just in
goal
case.
than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few days of Wenceslas reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line.
He
but what
might
do
need
we
another
know of
drink
them?
in a second.
We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such
Hello,
a
Hooded. How you doing, buddy?
stubborn ass and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, mate. I'm doing good. We have got into a very interesting part of the story. We have just currently done the council of Sigismund. So not well, he is the king, but he's the usurper. So we're currently playing Plated Up, or we did do Plated Up with poor wine. With the council members in Kuttenberg.
But first I'll have to conquer a few.
And mainly, the big thing as well, one of the big things, we found out that there's a guy who we, I'm going to listen to this and I'll let you know in a sec, because...
Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
More wine, I assume? It would have been great to poison the wine there.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Oh, we could have just poisoned him.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff had
Oh,
some
no.
influence for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily.
Oh, no.
Raposh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
Oh, no, they're going to Rabosh.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
We shall have white.
Oh.
We have had enough of red.
White it is.
White.
If Raposh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will
There
find
we
its
go.
use
Have
again.
your white wine.
We could use it to raise this town also.
So they're going to Rabosh. That is where the council of where Jobst and everyone else is.
Fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Later that evening at Raboshk. It's really interesting. Oh. Oh. Are we about to get attacked?
Surely you don't want to break in?
Uh-oh. The feast.
Margaret Yobst.
Okay.
Didn't you say that Lord Kunstadt was going with you?
Nah, so what? We left a long time ago.
I swear to God, I saw him here a little while
Now
ago.
we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do. Now
Right, yeah, so just a brief little overhaul what we've discovered today. Obviously we've just had, well, there was 2 council things that we went through. We was a waiter at the Council of Sigismund. That went really well. We kind of learned a little bit there. We've just learned they're going to be going to Rabosh, which is where we are now as Father Godwin. Father Godwin has had to get support from 3 other benefactors. We've married off Lord Capon with a niece of a very, very rich benefactor, which is quite good. Capon's not too happy about it. We also found out someone called Samuel is potentially the son of our foster father, Martin. So we're not blood related in any way, shape or form. We have obviously met Samuel. He was the guy who was with Liechtenstein, John Liechtenstein. So it's a potential we could have not a brother, so to speak. I don't know in terms of like what it is, but you know, and this is the big one. This is the big one, and we don't know yet, but you will remember this, Hooded. In the last game, we ended up getting into a bit of a frisky evening with Lady Stephanie of Talmberg, Sir Divish's wife. Now, whether or not I'm not sure if the game has taken my game. Yeah, you remember her, yeah? I'm not sure if the game has taken our old save from number 1 and ported it into number 2. I didn't actually notice if that was a thing or not. I don't know. She's currently with child. She's currently pregnant. Which we don't know if it's ours or not. We don't know if that is our child. That's the big one. That's the big one. We could be Daddy Henry. We don't know. We do not know. But we had a lot of information there. A lot of like bricks on the wall and stuff. There was a lot going on. So yeah, I thought you might be interested in that. It was pretty good. We are. It probably is because I remember her saying in the last game she couldn't get pregnant and maybe he was the reason. Yes, I believe you are correct actually. She says she tried to get pregnant a number of times and she couldn't. And it could be because Divish is infertile. That could be the reason. You got no power in the little legs, or the little leg as they got. Yeah, you are. That's actually correct. I forgot about that bit. So, most likely, we are going to have a child, but we're not going to raise it as ours. But we still have it. Yeah, that's really interesting, isn't it? So, What's our buff at the moment? I don't know if we are in a positive phase or what. Now this
How would
guy.
you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in
This guy.
La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son.
I find this guy a little bit suspicious
Each
now.
generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
This guy talks a lot of shit. He's basically Jay from the In-Betweeners. You know, he's basically... You've been to Tenerife, he's been to 11 Tenerife. You know, it's... He talks a lot of shit. Now, there was this interesting little comment that was made earlier. Someone said, I'm pretty sure it was Godwin, he said that he literally came out of nowhere. Now, yes, he was in captivity with Capon, but it could be a potential that he was planted there to try and get information from Capon. I think that might actually be the case. So he could be a spy, because he has come out of nowhere. So we don't know, but it could be a potential. So you don't like our wines?
So you're not too keen on our stuff?
Comment dire? Let us say you still have much work ahead. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate the second coming of Christ.
Okay, well, you're a bit of a dick. You got John here. What do you need?
You in need of something, my wild friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows. Touching. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Maybe a smidgen.
The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
Nice.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away.
That's probably true.
I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Right then, let's try and find the jug of wine. It's gonna be... It's not this. It's an apple. Oh, can we actually... There we go. Okay then. Tin pitcher, no. Is it gonna be... I mean, he was... Okay. He wasn't in here. was he? Was he over here? Don't want to rob anything, do we? Nothing in there. Where was he based? He was over here when we was chatting, so maybe there's not going to be anything there, and there's not going to be anything here. Wine.
And just stand over that ditch.
He
won't even know what to do.
I think.
And then you will wake up in a ditch somewhere with a
Ooh. Let's go downstairs. They could be downstairs like here. Yeah, it's probably going to be like in a little secret compartment. Aha. Here we go.
Everybody likes a drop of wine.
Nice. I assume this is the wine we have to take.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old
No, he's
fox.
not. This is dangerous. Oh no.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Oh,
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
oh shit.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Oh no. Shit. Come on, Godwin. Right, let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Oh.
So you! Jesus! The surrounding He can't make it on his own.
Now you're falling, you shit.
There we go. Fuck you. There we go. You should die now. There we go.
Stand your ground!
Let's get them all.
Come help me with this bastard!
Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh. Stab him up. There we go.
Get ready to leave this life.
Against all the odds. Of, oh, what? Who hit me then? Oh, was it you?
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Come on, mates. Oh, fuck. Nice. Oh, shit, okay. Is this Henry? It's gotta be Henry. Oh, shit. We have to get our gear back on. There we go. Right, in we go. Now, is Eric gonna be in here?
Nice strike!
Leave him alone. Oh, dude, you hit me. There we go.
You, Horson!
Oh. Hit him, dude. Hit him. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Who else are we hitting? Your boy? There we go. Stab. Nice. Are you winning? I am winning. This has been juicy as fuck today. It's been very juicy.
A close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
Who have we
They
lost?
captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
Oh no.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right.
Okay,
but
good.
Not everyone was so lucky.
What's the matter, Godwin?
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in
Oh
peace.
no.
You were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean almost?
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard
Oh
and
no.
Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
Where did they go?
Where did they go? Back to Rattoi?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise
No.
than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling. Not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Nothing.
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife flying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
War would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose.
Yeah.
They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
That's very true.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised?
Hello,
Look
Lana.
around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
What can we do now?
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The Jews of Kuttenberg are in danger.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, He ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
Hmm.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is
Ooh.
lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping.
Yeah, we can't leave them, can we?
Rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them
Oh.
as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Guard the walls until morning.
So-
If anyone shows up, I want to know. I'll be with Christopher.
So, we've got to go and talk to Samuel. He wanted to talk to us. Turns out, Samuel might actually be the son of Martin. Martin is our foster father. So, I don't know what that means in relation to us in terms of a relation. I don't know if that... It won't make us blood brothers, so to speak, but it makes us brothers in some regard. You know, my foster father might actually be his real father, so I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. So we've got to go and talk to Samuel. Hans? We've got to talk to Hans.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Owlet surprised even the king.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
We didn't all survive,
Well,
though.
Not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and
Yeah.
most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We can't give up now. It would only show Sigismund that he has nothing to fear.
Exactly. This is a test and an opportunity to show that we stand by our allies, whatever the cost.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them. I'm going with you. Out of the question. Do you want to end up in prison
Yeah, that'll be the
again?
fourth
You'll
time.
be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka.
Yeah, that's
Henry,
true.
Tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Yes, certainly, certainly. Right, so... Oh, okay, fine. Right, we don't want to be looting anyone. Well, an attacker we could. Yeah, the attackers we could, arguably. Yeah, let's go and get some...
He's not a little boy anymore.
Alright, we got
Soon he'll get married and...
a noble.
Only hope.
We got Anna of Wildstone, which is like a bit rough. Hello, mate. Who are you? Maid. Okay. Guards. Now, what's he got? He's got the looting longsword, which is fantastic. Tin badge of head start. We'll take this. Yeah, we'll take what we can, I guess. Hello, Pooch.
Leave it alone, the two of you.
I only want to take what's actually good. None of this is actually worth it, is it? The Knights Waffenrock, no. Gambison, no. Alright, let's have a little look at some of this. If it's like 3.2 weight to 1... Yeah, that's decent. We'll get that. That's 11 weight to that, so it's nothing really we want to be looking at. Bandages, no. Guards. Knight's Axe. Ooh. What else does anyone... Okay, you've got a Wagner's die. What's a Wagner's die? I don't think I actually... Because I'm collecting dice. I'm going to try and get as many as I can. No, it's not materials. It's other. So we got a few. We got the greasy die earlier. Well, yesterday. A more reliable die than a normal one, but it cannot be relied on for everything. A grimy die, one could say it would get you out of the frying pan into the fire, and sometimes it would let you stew in your own juice. That sounds a bit... Yeah. A sad greaser's die, a blue die mirroring the sadness of its original owner. I have no idea what that means. And then we've got the unbalanced die, which I think we already had anyway. For some reason, this die usually rolls a 3. Why? Okay. And then we've got the Wagner's die. According to the legend, this die belonged to the famous Roman charioteer Nodus, whatever. Those tactics consisted of tiring his opponent or lulling them to sleep. I have no idea what that means, but okay. An attacker. What have you got? The half-plate legs. It's not as good, so we're going to take those and just leave those there. The noble. Ooh. Noble might actually... No, it doesn't. He's got nothing. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to take... We're just going to take what weighs a little but gives a lot. Maybe this. Maybe. Not these. I mean, this is a... Oh, hold on. Didn't take the groschen. But Frankfurt steel. Do I want that? No, I don't really want that, do I? What else have we got here? Weak marigold decoction. I'm actually not going to take that because we don't really need them at the moment. Yeah, nothing else here. An original. Ordinary die. Okay. So there's another reason why we want to be looking at all these. They're shit. They're only a grade 2. We want grade 3 or above. We can craft grade 4 stuff now. What was that? Saxon plate legs. 2,200. Oh, yeah, we'll take those. Yeah, we'll definitely take those. They actually are quite expensive. We're not going to take this. It's a little bit too heavy for us. Ornate mace, 5.3. We'll take that. What else can we take? Nothing else. And we'll just have a little look at some of these now. Gemstone ring, we'll take that. This. None of these are going to actually want any of this shit, are they? So, what's that? Noble's hunting sword, okay. We'll take these. Take these all day. Definitely take those. Grade 3. And what else? Ooh. Yeah, I'll take those. We are very close to the weight limit, so we have to be very careful here. Tin badge of head start. We'll take the badges. We might as well. Have we got our horse? Can we actually drop anything on the horse? I think we can, can't we? So if we go to our infantry and just go to armor and just drop things off that we don't need. Yeah, we're not going to have that. We've got this on the horse, this on the horse. These are... These can stay. There's no reason why we should get rid of these. Take the groschen. Heavy mace. No, it doesn't really... It's not really worth it, is it? Take those again. Groschen. I think we looked at this guy. No, we didn't. Dice of Misfortune. We'll take Dice of Misfortune. We'll just then take keys. Why not? Noble. This noble had literally 0 money on him. What's these? Common sword. I think we're going to be pretty good. You know what? I'm going to take this. It weighs so little, but it's actually pretty nice. And silver doppelgangers and that. Lovely. Right, what are we doing now? We've got to go upstairs, don't we? We've got to go and talk to a few people.
My thoughts exactly. The bodies outside are still warm, and you're thinking about food.
Okay. I mean, I can kind of relate. Hello, Mark. How you doing?
Come
buddy?
here, boy.
There we go. You give the dog a good love. There's a lot of pain up here.
But I still insist that it...
Let's go and talk to the rabbi.
I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh.
That makes 2 of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried
Oh,
many
so
times.
it's stepbrother.
Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I'll tell you about him some other time.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
Oh, shit.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Let's not waste time.
Yeah.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but...
Okay.
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Is that a good idea?
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not.
but I'm not just going to sit here and wait
Very
either.
honourable of you, sir.
All right then, let's go.
Okay, to Gutenberg. Get on the wagon to Gutenberg. Okay. I assume... Mount up. There we go. Oh, lovely. No, this has been an absolute disaster, this has, hasn't it?
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life
Part
is in the
120.
hands
This
of
is...
drunkard.
It's not part 120. Is that what I've put? Hold on. Oh shit! It's part 120. It's part 20. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't even realise.
No one will
I
touch
just made a
a single
mistake.
hair on her beautiful head.
What the hell are you babbling about?
Cheers, buddy.
Oh, I'm imagining she's pretty. It makes me more willing to put my neck on the line for her.
Stop with the nonsense already. All of you, I beg you.
Jesus.
This will
I was just
probably
trying to lighten
this
the
will
mood.
probably be finished by the
Might all
end
kick
of the week,
bucket in a short while.
which I'm super gutted about.
Damn it, Kubianka, shut the hell up. Seriously.
Hi. I didn't say all that much. Anyway. Can't you make the horses go a little faster, Grandpa? If this carries on, somebody's going to start sobbing.
Yes.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell. Schnell.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want to sit through all of that. That would have been a fucking nightmare. I mean, I think it would have got to a point where you would have just fast travelled anyway. So through Old Kutna, and then here at the north of Gutenberg.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
Skyrim, I get you. I get you.
We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough. Follow me.
I think
What a blessing it is to
I think most people who play games or whatever, especially on PC or whatever, know that reference because they've done that part probably about 80,000 times. Like people go, oh, I'm going to do a fresh playthrough of Skyrim, and then you kind of go through that first initial bit. Can we open beef tender, salami? That's fine. There we go.
What did you just say?
And then you end up getting out of
I dare you to say that again, loud and clear.
You know
I forgot what the place is called.
Just ignore me and be glad I'm
What's
here.
the main place? Well, the first place you were in Skyrim. I forgot what it was called.
My arse is getting numb.
Anyway, yeah, you end up doing that. Then you end up getting to Whiterun, and then it's Helgen. Yeah, that's correct. You end up going to Whiterun, and then that's it. That's like your playthrough over, because you get to that point, you go, right, I'm gonna have a little break, and then you end up not touching it ever again. And then you just rinse and repeat for like the next, like in a couple of months' time. I'm gonna do a new playthrough. I'm gonna do a new playthrough, and blah blah blah.
So, do you hear anyone?
Well, that's my experience anyway. I mean, I've been playing the same Skyrim playthrough for a couple of years now. Yeah, it's Helgen, then you go to Riverwood, and then you go over to Whiterun, don't you? In my playthrough, I think I'm like level 68, coming on to level 69. I've maxed out all the crafting. At the moment, I'm trying to grind out like the magic. I've done the main two stories. You got the war between the Stormcloaks and the Empire, and then you've got the other side of it, which is obviously the Dragonborn side. Alright.
We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
Okay.
What about us? You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us. Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all
Sure.
the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there. This way, Henry.
Okay, let me just switch back to stats. There we go.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands,
That's
people in other towns will
very
die
stupid.
too.
Express
Do you
concern.
think we're going to make it in time?
There we go.
To find the papers? Save the people?
That's very stupid
we
leaving
can,
something like that
Henry.
lying around.
There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Okay, ask questions.
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
We do like him, don't we? We do like John. Right, okay.
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I hear someone up there.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Hmm.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive.
Right,
I'll gather up my
copy
things
that.
in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Here's some stuff upstairs. Right. Right, let me get my stealth gear on. There we go. What weapon do I have? I've got this, and this. Alright, I don't know if this is a good thing doing next. Nothing in there. What's in here? Schnapps. Nothing there. Right, so it says go upstairs. I imagine going up here. So I think I'm gonna have to try and be very stealthy here with some Moses. Oh, Moses. Beef tenderloin. Some salami. Nothing really interesting there. If Moses is dead, who is this? The murderer. There we go. Stab. Right. Pick up body. You just never know who else is around. No, I killed her. Why are you killing her for? She's just a maid. Right. Drop your boy down the stairs. Right. What's he got on him? He's got Jewish hat hemmed, Groschen. Okay, do that. Okay. Not gonna need it, is he? What's our nourishment? 88. We're fine on there. What have you got on your love? 9.3 Groschen. Okay, lovely. I can't see shit. Alright, no one's in here. Right, I'm not sure if he had anything on him. I've got to check actually. Loot him. Homemade hunting sword. Wooden rosary. Right, he's got nothing on him. That's fine. Right, someone's going to be... Door to the courtyard. Don't trust going to the courtyard yet. Right, so it sounds like someone's upstairs there. Master Studies 2. We... Steal that. Do we actually need that book? Master Studies 2. No, we do not. We can drop this. Sleep and sit. Very hard. Right, let's try and get this open. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Once you get a good rhythm, you're good, but it's just getting that rhythm. Right, a bagel. Fucking okay. Like a booty hole. Right. Oh, a favourable dice. A mathematician's dice. A dice loaded based on the work of a forgotten mathematician. It may be better suited to solving equations than playing dice. That's interesting. Gold doppelgangers and a silver doppelgangers. Don't want any of these. It's interesting dice. Right, there's people up here. Right, there's a guy there. No one's behind. Kill him. Die. There we go. Lovely. Oh, Eric. Oh shit, I didn't know he was here.
Take that!
Fuck.
I'll rip your arse open! That hit home! No, you don't!
Oh. Fuck you. Okay. That's so simple. Right, Groshen, we'll take the Groshen and the Oldfield crossbow, pickpocketing gloves, Groshen. I'm going to take the pancake. Jacob. Oh, we know Jacob, don't we? We ended up fucking him up when we was, when we first met Samuel. Murderer, let's loot your boy. Let's see what he's got. He's got 16.3 groschen, really nothing there. Right, this is empty now. Is anything up here? No, can't get up. Okay, it's fine. Oh. Okay. Ordinary dice. So we've got another dice there. No, don't want them. So, what the? Is that what? Okay. Okay, what's she got on her? A Wagner's dice. What is a Wagner's dice? According to legend, this dice belonged to your boy there. Okay, so we know that one. Medium lockpick. Right, there's going to be some information in one of these dice, in one of these chests here. Sorry. So, fingers crossed we can actually find these on these documents. Open up. What have you got on you? Groshen. Well, we'll take those. Lovely there. Medium. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, once you get the momentum doing that, then you're absolutely fine, but it's when you start ballsing up and it starts doing all this with the it's pretty nice. Yeah, it starts moving all about in the when you're trying to lockpick, and it just becomes an absolute nightmare. Can I get out here? No, I can't. Right, so apparently I might have to go out to the courtyard now. Yeah, I might have to go to the courtyard. Is there anything around here? Let's sleep. No, we can't sleep around here. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, maybe let's just go to the courtyard now. Now we've kind of dealt with everyone there. Open up.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them.
Ah, good lad.
More outside the gate.
Well done.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them.
Is your mother alright?
What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm sorry about your
I'm
friends.
really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself. Now go.
Okay.
God be with you.
Okay then, cool. Right. Well, first we want to follow Samuel, but we need to wash ourselves. We might have to take some... we might actually have to switch to this, because now... Right, we're going to take a marigold potion here. Oh shit, it's absolute carnage here.
I can't. Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
Okay, roger that. House on the left. What, in here? Hello?
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
It's just
nothing.
It's just outside.
He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Okay.
Through the backyard. Follow me.
Okay, right, we're gonna have to defend her, aren't we? Someone's dead.
Watch out! They're shooting at us!
Oh
From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Shit. Right, hide behind her. Oh, fuck. Right in the chops. I thought I loaded it. Okay, hold on. Let's get indoors. Oh. Lovely. Right, where's she gone? I'm going to load this up just in case. There could be some more. Yep, over there. Oh, beautiful shot. What? Was that a cat? Okay, it's not a cat. I thought it was a cat. I was going to try and save the cat.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
I don't know which one's mine. Right. Up.
There's no escape!
Come on then!
Fuck you.
You dead!
There we go. You're welcome, Samuel. Oh, that was Samuel. I didn't realise.
Are you all right?
Main level 20. Nice.
I'm still alive. We can talk later.
All right, let's loot your boy quickly. Noble gauntlets, no. 6.9 groschen. Right, let's. What's your boy got? And then. Where's the other guy who we killed? Hit this guy. There we go. Cool. Lovely. In they come. Oh shit. Are we going to find Eric here?
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Go on, Kubianka. Ah, shit. Let's go and save Kubianka. He's an annoying cunt, but he's our cunt. Oh! You boy!
Go inside. Quick.
It's the fucking task.
Henry!
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No.
This is
I just don't want to die
amazing!
here alone.
This is amazing!
There they are.
Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
We see Eric. He is raging after we killed Istvan Toth. He is oh, shit. Oh, no, sword. Sword back.
What are you looking at? Final bayonet.
Oh, there we go. All right, let's back them up. Oh, oh, ooh. There we go. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Nice strike. Come on, scum.
Ah, stab.
You won't get me.
Oh.
No chance.
Come on, mates. Oh, nice. Oh, shit. Oh, oh, oh. Stab.
Even your own mother will not recognize you now.
Oh, nice. He bled out. Stab. Stab. Oh, oh, nice. Nice. Right, get him, Kubianka. Get him. Oh. Yes!
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on!
Kubianka.
Let's go!
Come on. I thought it was going to get him then. Couldn't even loot any of that shit as well. I bet some of that was really nice stuff.
Got more in me.
Are you going to burn the place down?
Let's go. It's this way.
Right, okay.
Damn. That was a close shave.
Right, we need to...
I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
No, okay, that's fine. Right, we've got some stuff there. We've been down here, yeah. No, we haven't. Right, well, let's go and talk to Samuel's mother. Jesus Christ, it was an absolute slaughter. Not you. Survival skill level 19. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to have a little look at our main level stat. We got to level 20. In combat, you're far more resilient than a mere mortal. Your armor will be 10 points higher at all times. Now, the only issue about that is, with the armor we currently have, it's not the biggest of deals. It really isn't. So if we go down these ones here, so we got changes in your reputation, good or bad, spread more widely across the land and among different groups of people. I suppose that wouldn't be a bad shout, because there are some traits that help you if you've got a certain level of reputation. So we can put that on a maybe. Your charisma is, if your charisma is higher than 20, which it's at the moment 29, so it's filthy, your armor will be considered 15 higher. So that's better than than this. But if you had those at the same time, then it's 25, so I suppose it does work out. In towns, villages and surrounding areas, you gain +1 to your vitality, agility, strength and speech. So maybe, and this is the same, kind of, criminal brands disappear a quarter faster. With the brand scar, you will sell stolen goods for 10% more. You look more menacing and gain a +2 on your coerce, dominate or dread. Now, that's actually pretty good. But this is the other one. It's easier for you to convince others the nice way. You gain +2 to your persuasion, impression or presence. People are also more likely to try and solve crimes with you in person rather than going straight to the guard. But beware, the more dangerous you look, the more likely they still chose to go to the guard instead. Now, technically, this has got more benefit to it, the criminal element, because all this does is just allows you to kind of sweet talk your way out of shit, which we can already do because we've got such good like charisma and, you know, persuasion and stuff anyway. Then it just gives you the +2 persuasion and presence and whatever in general like conversation. So that's not too bad. But this one, with the brand sky, you sell things 10% more, which isn't really the biggest deal, because when it's stolen, it's actually quite less anyway. Like it'll be like 75% cheaper. So you don't really gain that much from that 10%, from what I can gather. And then the menacing, you gain 2 on the coerce, dominate, or dread. And that's situational. The criminal brands disappear a quarter faster. So that means if we are in trouble with the law, it does go away pretty, not fast, but like I think it takes like, it depends on it. I think it's like 3 in-game days. So, I really don't know. But then let's have a look at this one. In combat, we got the 10 points more. Pacifist, as long as you don't kill anyone, your non-combat skills will increase by 2 and your speech by 3. If you kill someone, you lose the bonus and can regain it if you don't kill anyone for 12 game hours. So that means if you go for the whole day, pretty much, without killing someone, you have this, which isn't too bad. But again, at this point in the story, I feel like we're going to be killing someone every single day. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. But then there's this one. After the end of a fight, you gain +2 to your strength, agility, and combat skills. This effect lasts for 6 game hours. To renew it, you must enter combat again. That's not too bad at all. I'm going to get... What do we think, chat? What do we think? Because I like the sound of both of these, but they are exclusive, so you can't have them both. Now, strength, agility, and combat skills, +2 on those, is going to be like... it's nice, but it doesn't really gain that much, does it, at this point in the story, I think. I think we're already OP as it is, so I think I might actually go for this one. Yeah, I'll go for Pacifist, just because I think it will have more benefit over the time of... So, for instance, it says other skills. I think it literally just means every single one of these skills you get a +2, which at the moment is looking like that's the case. So I think you actually get more benefit from that. So I think we've made the good decision there. There was something in strength as well that I was maybe going to have a little look at. We got strong arm, which we weren't interested in. Shield blocks, work hard in... let's go for the hard working lad. I can't fucking speak. Grand Slam, blunt weapons. That's not really... So we're going to go for these. Hard working lad. So it's just going to give us an additional... It's going to give us an additional 8 in our carry capacity, which is not really anything, but it's something. The speech. Now we've got an additional thing in speech here. So we've got Battle Cry 2. When, if you use Battle Cry during combat, you deal 15% more damage. This effect lasts for 20 seconds. So we need also... Oh, we need to get to level 20 with this. The effect of a Dreaded Warrior perk is now even more powerful, and Dreaded Warrior, if you use Battle Cry during an attack, not only will it give you courage, it will also put fear into your enemies' veins. As a result, their morale will decrease, and they will more likely give up, run away, or just generally find it harder to fight you. Now that's pretty good, but we can't get it until level 20. I think we should go for... I think we should go for this, the Battle Cry 2, and then next we'll go for like the Dreaded Warrior 2. So we're going to get that in, and that should be absolutely fine. Right, let's go and talk to our mother.
Yes, pull it will.
Not our mother.
It will not be fast enough.
Are you alright?
Samuel's mom.
I thank you for everything.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mein Gott, boy. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... Do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well... Alright then. How is Martin actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh...
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma, and... Well... They both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything alright?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin?
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went Schlag auf Schlag.
I don't know what that means, but I imagine that means... I imagine that's what she means.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was ubore.
That means pregnant?
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Oh, okay. Was Martin not looking for you?
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin. But he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
Did you marry someone else?
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try
That's
to
very
find anyone
sad.
else for you?
It's very
You know
sad.
he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
Did you ever go looking for Martin?
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of someone. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives.
Yeah.
Martin would be proud of you.
Yeah.
He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
Yeah.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Lovely. So we've just completed Exodus here. We've got Samuel. The Lion's Den. So they've got a lot of their valuables here. Going into Kuttenberg is probably a big no-no now. We probably can't really go in there because we're going to be wanted. So what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to try and find both Raniek and Janosch. I think that's probably what's going to be next on the agenda. Now, they've got 2 quests here, but I'm not really interested in doing them at the moment. It has been fairly juicy, so I won't be staying up for too much longer. Mainly down to the fact that I am going to be... I've got work tomorrow morning. Again, at Schenker. Okay. Oh, is this the guy we got to talk to if I want to go to... Yeah, is this the guy we got to talk to get to... Trotsky.
Where's Miriam? Where is she? I still hear
her. Okay, no. Yeah, so I won't stay on for too much longer, everyone. But in terms... Oh, Vitality 20. But in terms of the streams for the rest of the week, tomorrow I've got work, but stupidly early. And then I have 5 days off. So the general schedule is I'll be doing like a latest stream tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening around this time anyway, like I did yesterday, or like I did today, sorry. And then for like a couple of days, we're going to have like some afternoon sessions. And then on Saturday, I was going to do the same, but I am actually going to be going away for the day. I'm actually going to be taking a little drive up to Cardiff to go and see a dear friend of mine who I have not seen in about a year and a half. And I'm actually very excited for it because I thought we've been trying to arrange it for a long time, but just life gets in the way. And then it was kind of scheduled, and then next thing you know, it was like, you know, you arrange a date and it's like, oh, yeah, we'll go, and then it just never happens. And then next thing you know, I had a message today saying, oh, you're still available for today? I'm like, well, on Saturday. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I am. So yes, on Saturday there most likely will be a stream, but it will be late. And then Sunday we could potentially be finishing this up on Sunday. I have no idea what I'm going to be playing after this. No idea whatsoever. I do have like a roadmap, so to speak, of games that I want to play. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. I have not even thought that far ahead. Usually when I'm playing a game, I kind of know what game I'm going to be playing next and the game after that usually as well. But I have no idea now because this is taking up so much of my time and I'm not sorry for it at all. This has been... I'm not even sure if I can say I've enjoyed this one more than number one. Number one was brilliant. Brilliant. And if you haven't played it, definitely go and play it. It usually comes up quite cheap. This is definitely on par. Easily on par. Is it better? I'm still yet to decide because obviously we've not finished it yet. We've got to do that perk point, don't we? So let's go to our stats, vitality. So we're at the final bit. We've got Revenant 2. This is what we was looking for. So we're going to get to Revenant and we've got Revenant 2. This will say your health will slowly recover up to 75% continuously. It does not apply if you're in combat or bleeding. So we've got Revenant 2, so that means we are going to be constantly regening health up to like 75, which we are currently 81. So we don't really have it active at the moment. Now what I was going to do, I was going to see if I could... I was going to see if I could craft a level 4 a level 4 dueling sword. I'm going to fast travel here just quickly. I'm going to see if I can, and if I can, brilliant, because that's like stupidly good. I'm going to try and see what I can actually get though. So if I go to crafting and I go to long swords, we're not going to do this because apparently that can bug. The slashing damage goes up to 190 and that goes to tier 4. This goes to 174, 182 and 34. So that is actually better, but apparently, according to Keeps here, he did say that it can bug the game. I don't know how, but apparently it can. So I'm going to go find... I've got some deer skin. I need to go find a horned sword guard. So let's go to the blacksmith, which there is a blacksmith. There's a blacksmith right here. Weaponsmith. Blacksmith. Yeah, there's blacksmiths all up here. Yeah, let's go up there. Right, lovely. Is it north of us? Yeah, it's around here, isn't it? Yeah, I've genuinely, I've thoroughly loved this game. Now, on my Discord, I thought it was someone we knew. On my Discord, I do have like a list of games that I'm trying to play and stuff. And I do grade games to, I'll kind of... The fuck is your problem? Oh yeah, I do grade games. I'll kind of play them and I'll kind of think about them afterwards and kind of think about the things I enjoyed, things I didn't. No game is perfect. Of course, no game is perfect. I grade them. It's quite hard to explain, but I don't just put things like I do it out of a percentage. Now the highest percentage game I think I've got is The Witcher 3. That's my all-time favourite game. But then there's the Last of Us, fucking Jonathan Wass. There is The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. They're like in the 90s as well, like 92, 93 or whatever they are. I can't go in there yet. What time is it? Oh, it's still early morning. I've got Red Dead Redemption 2. That's in like the 90s as well. But also a game that I didn't actually expect to enjoy as much as I did. I'm just going to wait an hour. A Plague Tale Requiem. That game was fucking phenomenal. It was so good. I'm pretty sure it's on Game Pass. And if you've not played it, play the first one first, of course, but then play the second one. The second one's so good. Have
Morning,
you got...
lad.
Right, let's try and see if we get some stuff from
What do
your
you
boy.
have for sale?
Okay then, so we don't want that. Right, so we needed the Horned Guard. We're going to take all 3 there. You don't need those. And then sell. Can we sell some stuff that we've got? Actually, we can. We can sell these, can't we? We're going to sell the broadsword, the broad axes. And the bearded axe and the work axe. Lovely. Is there anything we can actually buy that we can just have? Don't want any of this stuff, do we? No, there's nothing here that we actually want. No, never mind. Hydrate, good idea. Last time I drink. Yeah, let's haggle him down.
I'd like to do something about that price. Well, I suppose we can try.
How about we go for a...
Do we have a deal? We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. You see?
There we go.
I knew we'd make a deal.
Cool. Right. 605 groschen in the pocket. Lovely stuff. Right, so now let's go and find a smithy. A smithy is located... There's one here, but we can't use it. It's in a bit of a no-no area. There's a chest... Well, there's a church there, which we can't go to. There's the tavern there. There's a blacksmith. I'm trying to think where I went to last time. It was somewhere in this area, wasn't there? Or was it over here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was over here. So I'm just going to quickly fast travel over here. And we're going to try our best at getting a grade 4 sword here. And it's going to be a dueling longsword.
You have a coin, master.
South, this way. Yeah, let's try and get this. I've got the deer. We've got the deer hide as well that we got to get, don't we, as well? Is that actually on us? No, it's not. Right, it's on the horse somewhere. Is these still stolen? Jesus Christ, these aren't losing their value, are they? Well, not losing their thing. Oh, where is this deer skin? There we go. Right, let's move this to infantry. Lovely stuff. Right, let's start blacksmithing. Right, the longsword. We can do the dueling longsword. The reforged rancid cobbler's sword. That's supposed to be very, very nice, but we can't do it at the moment because apparently it bugs. So we're going to go to the dueling longsword here, and we're going to try our hand. We've got we've only got one try at this actually, because we don't have enough of this steel, which we will see if we can buy some off your boy in front. But let's just see. Okay. Right, let's we don't want to cook it too much. Right, we go to the middle. and then the back. So we're going to try and cook it evenly here. Yeah, let's try and cook it evenly.
It's burning.
Oh, fuck. Anvil. This might be an error already. I can really tell because of the... There we go. That's the noise we want.
I can't keep hitting the same place.
This probably isn't a grade 4 now.
Oh, I'm about halfway done.
Right, let's rotate.
Good. This won't take long now.
There we go.
And that's that.
Right, let's quench. And hopefully this should be a grade 4. I think it won't be. I think it's actually just going to be a grade 3. Because we burnt it and then we was hitting the same place more than a couple of times. It could be. It could be. We don't know yet. Let's see. Hopefully it's a grade 4. If it's not a grade 4, we're just going to go and get some more of this steel from your boy. What we got? Grade 3. That's unfortunate. Right then, let's get some more. Let's get some more trade, and let's see what we can buy from your boy. Has he got any of the Nobleman's Horseshoe? We could do with the Nobleman's Horseshoe as well. We want 5 of these, so we're actually going to have a few more tries of it. The skin was fine. We're going to take this as well, because we might as well. We're going to haggle him down.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Let's go to 165.
How's this?
You must be from a poor region.
Right, cheers, dude.
You see?
175.
I knew we'd make a deal.
Never accept the first offer, apparently.
Glad
Okay.
you found what you were looking for.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much, sir. Right, longsword. Right, we got 4, and we only need 1. We got 2 of these, so we got a maximum of 2 tries here. So let's craft this. Now it's a little bit rough. We've got to try and get the good, a good colour on the sword, and it was a little bit difficult to see first. And I can't tell if it was because of the sunlight or whatever. I couldn't really tell. But we're going to have to try and be a little bit more mindful of the colour of the swords. We'll try and get a even burn on it. Oh, fuck. Right, anvil. It's quite difficult to actually get it. It's a little easy though, because we don't have to actually aim or where we're aiming. There we go.
This will take a bit longer.
Right, flip it over.
I'll just have to
There we
temper it.
go. Quench. I think this is going to be another grade 3, which is very unfortunate. But then again, we suppose we get the money back from selling the weapon, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure this is a grade 3. Since we just burnt it straight away, it's kind of a bit rough. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh no, we got a grade 4. Yes. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Lovely. I don't know if we can get better than that at the moment. Grade 4. Ooh, yeah, lovely. I mean, the difference, it's 168. This is 144. And we've got to sharpen it as well. It's only on 55. So let's go into the sharpening wheel. And we go to the dueling longsword. And to get rid of that blistering on the side. We've got the perfect angle here, pretty much.
Can't get any better than this.
Yep. And that should be 100. Is that 100%? It is 100%. Lovely. We had the perfect angle. That is fucking phenomenal. So let me just get rid of that. And get rid of that. If we go to the dueling longsword. And we put it in front of this. Look at that. Let me just get a little. Oh, slow down, slowly. I mean, you can't really see because of the sheath, but I know the sheath changes compared, like. Hold on.
Nice one.
If I, oh, sorry, sir, and then let's have a little look at this sword, shall we? I mean, it's not like overly special, so to speak. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sword. The Radzik Cobbler one. The Radzik Cobbler's sword is loads nicer, though, in a way. Like, we don't even have it on, do we? Like, if we just whack that on there, and we go to this, and then have a look at the sword on the, oh, slow. I mean, look at this one. You got writing on the side, you've got the M marking here on the sword, you got the lovely crossguard and the pommel. Yeah, it's a beautiful sword, that is. I would love to be able to get that to grade 4.
What a view! What a view!
Right, so let's get our noble sword back, and on there, and then we've got to put the marksman hook, reinforced heavy crossbow, but the field decorated, this is a bit better, and then the marksman hook shot. There we go. Lovely.
Good lad.
My apologies. Yeah, we've got grade 4 now. There we go. I want to report a band of thieves. No, we don't want to do that, do we? What time is it? Yeah, about 3.5 hours. So I think we are actually in the market of looking to call this a stream today, because I don't want to get too involved with this at the moment because we are looking to go to bed. This is something that we're going to be tackling tomorrow. Going to go to Blane and Miskovitz, talk to Janosch and Raniek. So we're going to try and find them. We could also have a little look at this as well. Start cleaning up some stuff, because our main mission, and I don't mind looking because I have looked. I don't know what the how it finishes or whatever. I have no idea. However, what I will say is, in terms of the main stories, I'm just going to have a little look. We've got this is, you have the Trotsky region, then you have the Kuttenberg region. From what it looks like, you've got, this is mission 10 in the Kuttenberg region, and it goes to 20. So we're halfway through this region at the moment. We did just complete about 3 or 4 of those missions. I think about 3. I think it was 3 actually. So yeah, we're gonna have a little look at that next time. I will. I'm gonna actually go. I'm gonna go to the sword hall now. The sword hall is not too far from us. It is around here.
I went to see my brother.
So yeah, but that's been quite interesting. There's been a lot of information in there. We've found out that we have a stepbrother. Yeah, it would be a stepbrother, wouldn't it? We've got a stepbrother. We might also have a secret child in Lady Stephanie, which you wouldn't be able to confirm that. You wouldn't be able to confirm it at all. We have gone past where we were supposed to. We've been able to rally allies for the cause against King Sigismund, but unfortunately we lost everyone. And what else has happened? Oh yeah, we're gonna get Capon married, weren't we? We was gonna get him a wife, which he wasn't too happy with because he doesn't want to be tied down, does he, Lord Capon? He likes his he likes slotting around, so to speak. Right, so we've got to get on the other side of this wall here. Yeah, he likes slotting around, doesn't he, Capon? So getting married for him is just going to be like the worst thing you can do. So yeah, so we've got another mission from your boy.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
About the Kuttenberg tournament. When is the tournament?
When is the next tournament?
Not for 5 more days.
5 more
There's
days.
still time to sign up.
I'm gonna end that then, okay? Because in 5 days, that means there's the next. It'll be the next tournament, which we will try and do. We shouldn't have no problem doing it, especially with our combat proficiency at the moment. We are just like stupidly good. And this is the really lovely stuff. Right, so we've got the dueling sword, dueling longsword. These I'm actually going to sell. I might as well sell these up. There's no point having these ones, is there? So I'm actually going to drop this to the horse, these 3. Move to horse, move to horse, move to horse. We're going to keep these ones. This one I'm actually going to keep as a memento. Now who have I got to give this to? A precious volume of the customs collector Matthew stole from Sedlets. You've already read this book cover to cover. Now, if that's the case, marathon. We do need to read this, and it's going to give us vitality. This is going to give us speech, and this is going to give us sword. How about we just read this one? Study up, and we just study up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we're going to get some. We can get some scran, get some food, and then we can sleep on the night after reading what we can, and then we're going to call it a stream. It's been pretty good though. It's been pretty good. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. Speech level 19 and a scholarship level 20 and a perk point. What's the perk point? Player perk point in skills, scholarship, We're at level 20. Now, someone did mention this yesterday. I think it was Eurazon. He says this is not really worth it at the moment. Now we're already like as high as we pretty much would want to be. This apparently is very good. Now we could get this, but these are actually the fundamentals of theology is apparently actually pretty decent. So we're going to go for this. And then we're going to get this one next, because you get more points as you kind of go along. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once we get to like level 30, which we shouldn't have a problem doing, we're going to get the fundamentals of theology next, and then the fundamentals of medicine, and then medicine 2. And then one of those. These ain't really a big deal, even contemplative, that doesn't really matter to us if you're remaining still. I know I stand around a lot and talk a lot of shit, but it is what it is. Right, so let's go and get some food. Learned faith and devotion. Lovely. How much nourishment? We've got 71. I believe I could get another book in before going to get some scran. Right, go to inventory, go to books, and especially a small one. Maybe. Is that really worth it now? Is that really worth it? No, we'll go for marathon. We'll go for marathon 2 here. Might as well. It's not going to take us too long. Yeah, it can take us to 9 o'clock. Yeah, it'll be fine. And all this is going to help us with our scholarship as well, so we might as well. I could probably sit down and get the reading bonus, but I actually want to take more time doing it, so to speak. So, what's in here? Oh, there we go. Found the sweet spot. No, loads of shit. Okay, cool. I'll close the door, pretend we weren't in there. Nothing to do with us. Now, is there anyone actually up here? I don't know, but I'm going to quickly get these locks anyway, because it's going to help with our thievery. Which I do like they've actually done that. Like, in the first game, there is... Don't want that. In the first game, you can do either thievery or pickpocketing, and it was a bit of a nightmare trying to level both at the same time. Especially the lock picking was a bit of a fucking nightmare. Once you kind of get with it, it's fine, but you kind of... It was almost like there was not enough... there wasn't enough chests at first to go around. So it's like a bit of a slow burn. Oh, what happened there? There we go. Groschen, we'll take that. Weak painkiller brew, we won't need that. That's ours. That's been opened. No, lovely. Right, we'll get some food, and we're gonna go to sleep. And through here. Lovely stuff. Though still, it's not stealing food. This is our food, isn't it? Isn't this our food? Lovely. Right then. So, we're going to sleep and save, and we're going to... What? Why can't we... Okay, you know what? It's out of bed. We'll just use the saviour schnapps. It's fine. Right, 7 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea why that isn't a sleep and save now, because this is... Wasn't this our bed? Come to think of it, actually, I didn't actually see it on the radar. We lost this as a bed because of the whole thing that's happened in Kuttenberg. Is that what's happened?
Be on your way.
What the fuck?
Clear off.
That's no longer my bed. Alright. That's odd. That's very odd.
It's not so
So wait a minute, have I got no beds in Kuttenberg now? That is most peculiar, isn't it? I didn't actually think that was the case. Hole in the wall, that's a glory hole place. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think we've actually got any beds in Kuttenberg now. Maybe because of the whole shenanigans that's happened in Kuttenberg. Now, what would be nice... hold on. Oh, there we go. Yes, we can do it. I was going to say this would be nice if we could do that. Where's a bed? Where is a beddy boys? Points of interest, no. I'm looking for bed, but I can't seem to... Is there no bed? Is there no bed at all? What about in the Devil's Den? Surely I've got a bed there. Am I being blind? Am I being completely blind here? I can't see bed. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. There's laundry. Am I... Also, as well, where's a caravan? I have no idea. Is it over by Supdol? Right, there is one there. There's a caravan there to report Port to Trotsky. There is no bed. Unless... No. It doesn't appear so. Yeah, it doesn't appear so, does it? So, maybe I've lost... Maybe I've lost that. I mean, I know for a fact I had one in Grund. Didn't I? And he was at the tavern. In here. Oh. You know what? Hold on. Where's Menhart? Let me see. Can he open up something for us? Can he tell me if there's any...
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
No, he doesn't say where can I sleep. Okay, fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll kind of investigate this a little bit more in the next stream. So we are going to save with a saviour schnapps. We are all good and gravy. Smashing. Lovely. Well, yeah, that's actually gone a bit late, but never mind. Thank you very much, everyone who's come along, said hello, got involved, all that sort of jibber jabber. It's that's been really fun. That a lot has opened up in this stream. Storytelling on this is just phenomenal. I can't wait. I cannot wait to kick the shit out of Eric. I know he hasn't really done much, but I can't wait. I really can't. But yeah, that's been brilliant. I hope people have enjoyed it. For those who aren't following, okay, mate. Yeah, I'll jump on really quickly. Yeah, for those who aren't following and want to drop a follow, keep up with the channel, more than welcome to, of course. Those at YouTube want to drop a sub, That'll be also great as well. And yeah, join us on the Discord. We do have a community night coming up on the Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday coming up. So it looks like it's going to be repo. So if anyone wants to come along to that, you're more than welcome to. Or you can check out the Discord to see what other games there are that we're going to be looking at potential community nights coming up in the next couple of weeks. Or if there's enough of y'all, we can change the community night tonight. Well, not tonight, on Sunday, from repo to something else. But yeah, more than welcome to come along. I'm going to head off. I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to go and talk to Keepy as well because he wants to flirt with me. And I will see you all tomorrow evening for some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So have a lovely rest of the evening, and I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. So take it easy now. Have a good sleep. Take care, and bye-bye.